says. It's nothing bad or anything, but I was just like, bro, why did I do this? But next, we'll move on to Clemson. The Clemson Tigers, your ACC defending champs. They beat SMU in the ACC championship game. Came down. It looked like it was gonna be a blowout. The SMU figured it out, which I mean, you could tell from the game. Like if SMU figured out blocking Clemson, that Clemson really had no answers for this offense for real. And it came down to Clemson hitting what like a 50-something yarder field goal to win the game by a freshman. Which I think he hit the longest field goal in program history for a freshman to win the game. So shout out to them for that. They came off a 10-4, 7-1 season. Their lone loss in ACC play was to Louisville. Got smacked. Then they lost in the first round of college football playoffs to Texas. I wouldn't say they got smacked in that one. They lost by 14. I would say they got dominated, though, for sure, in that Texas game. They returned 16 starters, however. 8 on offense, 8 on defense, which is the most in the ACC this upcoming season. They returned guys like Cade Klubnik, a guy I give a tough time, but Clyde Kept had a really good season. 308 of 486, which is a 63.4 completion percentage, 3,639 yards, 36 touchdowns to 6 picks. Now, I got to say this real quick. When my dog Lamar had these numbers, I was defending him out the wazoo. So I can't kill Cade Klubnik for 36 touchdowns, 6 picks. I can't do it. I got to give him his props. I do. Then he also had 119 carries, 463 yards, and 7 more rushing touchdowns on top of that. So I say phenomenal season. Now he did have his moments, but phenomenal season for Cade Klubnik. I got to give it up. Return Antonio Williams at wide receiver. Now the receiver core is going to be really good this year. Antonio Williams, 75 catches, 904 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Brian Wesco, 41 catches, 708 yards, and 5 touchdowns. TJ Moore at receiver, 45 catches, 651 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So the receiver core coming back is deadly. And they return Wade Wood as a linebacker, 82 total tackles, 41 solos, 3 sacks, 5 PBUs, a pick, and 3 forced fumbles. An ACC Defensive Player of the Year nominee in TJ Parker, defensive end, 57 total tackles, 34 solos, 11 sacks, pass breakup, 6 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. Another one, in my opinion, who could be up for ACC Defensive Player of the Year. It's going to be tough for him to do it because he played cornerback. Avion Terrell, 58 solos, 58 total tackles, 45 solos, a sack, 12 PBUs, 2 picks, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. And Khalil Barnes at safety, 61 total tackles, 36 solos, 3 pass breakups, and 4 picks. Now they do lose Phil Moffitt at running back to the Cowboys, 216 carries, 1,115 yards, 5.2 a carry, and 8 touchdowns. To me, in Dallas, he's going to, if he makes the team, he's going to be like a red zone, third down, short yardage guy. Jake Brenningstool, tight end, who now plays for the Chiefs, 49 total catches, 530 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Barrett Carter, linebacker, 82 total tackles, 42 solos, 3.5 sacks, 7 PBUs, and a forced fumble recovery. Plays for the Bengals. And RJ Mickens, safety with 76 total tackles, 44 solos, 7 pass breakups, and 2 picks. Now on the Chargers, they're the 28th ranked recruiting class, and they're not 130th in transfers. They're 81st in the transfer portal. What a shock. And Dabo actually used the transfer portal. And I have just 2 guys to talk about that, but we'll get there. Dave, talk to me about Clemson.
Man, you talk about their returning players. You know they have the highest percentage of returning players in all of college football. 80% of all their players returned from last season.
Yeah, there's only one team that has the more starters, I think, coming back, and that's Arizona State with 17. But in terms of percentage, I think Clemson is the most.
Yeah, the national average is 53, and they got 80% returning. So I mean, but it's Clemson, so I kind of expected that because they don't have a lot of people that transfer in or transfer out. So that they got a new defensive coordinator, Tom Allen, on the team as well. So this is, like you said, Cade Klubnik definitely had a really good year last year overall. You know, it didn't look amazing, but he had solid games to add up to 36 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So Cade Klubnik definitely had a really good season last year.
It hurts.
So me, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, this team is basically, as Brett Lashley said, the standard of ACC football. And I have to agree with him, to be honest. You know, this is the team that has veteran talent, veteran leadership, but it also has that youthful explosiveness, like, you know, from the wide receiver positions. You know, they bring back their top three receivers, all who had, I want to say, over 40 catches, all who had at least 5 touchdowns and maybe at least what 700 yards or so. I can fact check
Not
that
all of
real
them,
quick.
but it was pretty close. They all
Um,
had 650 or
Almost, yeah,
650
650
plus.
or more. You know what I mean? That, and then you combine that with Cade Klubnik, who had statistically a great year. You know what I mean? Granted, yes, he didn't overly perform in all the moments, sure, but he still he still threw it over 60% or completed his pass over 60% of his passes, had like a 148 quarterback rating. He threw 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's great. That's great stats. You know what I mean? Like anybody will want that out of their quarterback on any team. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like those numbers are Heisman, like going into the next season, those are Heisman campaign numbers
Yeah,
that you
Heisman
can
hopefuls.
that can back you. You know what I mean? I
For
think the
sure.
only people who threw more touchdowns than Clay Cupnick last year was Cam and Shador.
And
So
what's it called? Ain't Cal McCoy ain't throw more?
I don't know, maybe
I can
could
look.
have,
I can look.
but
'Cause I know Cal McCoy, I think, led FBS in passing
Yeah,
yards.
yeah.
okay,
And
yeah,
Cal McCoy
then them three for sure. But like you said, they also bring back a lot of talent on defense. Avion Terrell, TJ Parker. TJ Parker is the matchup nightmare. And then you couple him with what's the other homie name? Peter Woods.
Yeah, Peter
Like
Woods play, I
those,
think, like D tackle.
yeah, those two in
How did I
itself
forget
is
to
going
write
to
Peter
wreak
Woods down?
havoc on your O line. You know what I mean? And I think when you combine that and just the deep program culture with Dabo. You bring in Tom Allen from Penn State, and he's going to have the defense also on, you know, another level of physicality. They play very great pursuit defense. I think all those things just leave them as being the front runner for the ACC. I don't see how you can see it any other way.
So Cal McCord actually did not throw more touchdowns than K Klubnik. Cal McCord threw 34.
Okay,
So yeah.
even more reason.
Man, bro, I told you, bro, I gotta give it up, bro. I can't even hate. I can't
Stack
do it.
experience and hungry. I think those are the three main things that you have to say about this team.
Yeah, I didn't hear the Red Lashley comment saying that they're the standard of the ACC. I'm not 100% mad at it if I'm him, to be completely honest with you, because
Yeah, that was at the ACC Media Day.
oh, okay, that makes sense. I ain't completely mad at it. The main reason why I'm not is because they've been a part of like almost every ACC championship like of recent memory, besides like Florida State, Louisville. But other than that, I can't remember them not being part of an ACC championship game.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
not mad at that. And I
It's
know,
it's reload, not rebuild. You know.
and I know he kind of sick about last year, and he probably want to give him props for last year winning. So I ain't mad at him. The only thing I'm kind of iffy about Clemson is the running back position, which they seem to figure it out every year, and tight end. Other than that, from top to bottom, this looks like a really, really good roster. So those are my concerns. Other than that, if I'm a Clemson fan, I'm thinking Natty, at least
One thousand percent.
a Natty appearance.
You have to have a deep playoff run if you're Clemson, or the
Yeah,
season is a failure.
yeah. I normally wouldn't subscribe to that, but I agree. I definitely agree. So let's talk about these transfers. Will help transfer. Oh wait, Dave, did you talk about Clemson or I'm tripping? Go ahead. I thought I'm the one who was tripping.
You
No,
didn't?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
that's all
I
right.
said something about Clemson.
Okay. All right, my bad. We'll go on to transfers. Will help transfers in the end from Purdue. So there you go. Outside with TJ Parker should be Will help. 56 total tackles, 37 solos, 5 sacks, and a fumble recovery. And Tristan Smith, this is the guy I was seeing around. They were talking about for Clemson a lot from Illinois State. He had 76 catches for 934 yards and 6 touchdowns at the FCS level. A lot of good talks about the guy, and he just joins a loaded receiver core or receiver room. So That's another toy that Cade Klubnik gets to play with. 11th total offense, 69th in total defense, 15th in passing, 48th in rushing, 18th in scoring offense, 54th in passing defense, 85th in rushing defense, and 42nd in scoring defense. Any transfer? Well, it's not that many transfers. Are we cool to move on to the schedule?
Absolutely.
Cool. So the schedule. First game of the year. Now, this game was a toss-up to me. I ultimately took Clemson to beat LSU. That game is tough, though.
It is a tough game. I really don't know like the extent that I know LSU has hype around them coming into the year.
For
I know
sure.
that they're supposed to have probably the best quarterback in the SEC, according to some people.
Hey, I disagree, but hey, go off.
According to some people, according to articles and things that I've seen, I'm not saying that I agree or I disagree, but I just
DJ
know
tough,
that
man. DJ gonna be tough.
D
I'm
no,
sorry.
DJ is tough. DJ is tough, but I think also like when they have those conversations, they're thinking about people who are draft eligible and stuff like that too. So that's probably why
But
he's
that's
not
not really
like
fair. But
it ain't,
again, I
it
feel
ain't,
it.
it
I
ain't, but
disagree, but I feel it.
yeah. But I'm not mad at Nussberger or Nussmeyer
Nussmeyer,
or
yeah, I'm not mad at
Nussmeyer,
Nuss
yeah.
either. I'm just not gonna go with
No,
Nussmeyer.
he's cool, but I've also never been a big Brian Kelly guy
Oh,
either.
join the club. Join the club.
So, I definitely feel like even though they're going to Death Valley, I think Clemson, they just have the more veteran leadership as far maybe not like at every position group, but at the big positions, yeah. I
So
think
you're going
they pull
Clemson or
that out.
LSU?
I'm going Clemson.
Dave, who you got?
Clemson.
Okay, cool. So I ain't gonna lie. I thought I might be lone wolfing here with this one. I can simplify mine. I have Clemson winning every game except for at South Carolina in the end of the season.
Pretty much.
Any disagreement? So everybody got the same thing as me.
Same thing.
I haven't beaten South Carolina, but
Oh, you got them going undefeated.
yeah, I do.
Oh, we do this yet
I think
again.
if they do lose, it's going to be either Louisville or South Carolina though.
Hey, the reason why I didn't take Louisville in this game is because Clemson's coming back for revenge. A lot of those guys is on that team last year that got absolutely thumped. So
Sure.
they don't want that. And plus they get revenge at their crib like Louisville got them.
hmm
So
No, absolutely. But I also think that Miller Moss doesn't get.
I,
I think Miller Moss gets more blame for what happened at USC than he
then he
should.
should. Oh my god. Hey, Ace, we're
But
here. We are
yeah,
here.
like I remember when I watched Miller Moss when I went to that Maryland game. It was Maryland and USC. I literally would sit there and watch this dude. Like he takes responsibility of the team. He's a pretty decent leader from what I've seen. Like people follow him. It's just like it was a whole team thing rather than like a
Just
one
Miller
sided.
Moss. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. But yeah, I have them losing to South Carolina only because it's at our house. Huge rivalry game, battle of the Palmetto, and we got guys coming back too now. I know they got a lot of
Listen,
players
I
coming back,
understand.
but we got Lenore Sellers coming back. We got Dylan Stewart coming back. Nick Harbor. Can Nick Harbor please finally have the breakout year? My God,
He
please.
may just be a Madden guy. Who knows?
Or in college football guy for sure. But
Carl,
go ahead.
I'm a big Lenore Sellers fan. I think he's going to be really good for SC this year. Really
I'm a
good.
Lenore Sellers in college fan for sure. Now I saw some
Yeah,
One
games
thousand
like
I don't
percent.
know about the NFL, but
yeah.
right at college,
I,
Yeah,
I
he
saw
got
some like
spent
he was
a
like the
little
number
better.
one quarterback. I was like South Carolina fan here. I disagree.
No, he got to spend it better. But
Yeah,
yeah.
for
as far as
sure.
the
I
athlete,
remember.
the guy is
I remember
legit.
you said that about what was the other quarterback that was at South Carolina that they were
Spencer
hyping?
Rattler.
Spencer
Yeah.
Rattler. But you see, he's looking like the guy in New Orleans right now. Granted, they don't have anybody else for
He
real.
still got
Like
something to
he's going
prove.
against Tyler Shaw, but
He got something to
I'm
prove.
saying him against Tyler Shaw. Like I'm definitely taking Spencer Rattler.
He
I
still got
agree.
to prove
I
though.
agree. No, I agree. I'm with you.
Nah, Tyler Shaw always had
Tyler
accuracy
Shuck. Yeah,
issues.
bro, I'm sorry, bro. I tried it at
Tyler,
Oregon. I
Tyler
tried it at
Show
Texas Tech.
sucks.
I ain't gonna go that far, but he's getting overrated for sure.
Yeah.
I'm cool on bruh for
I'm
sure.
seeing what I'm looking at what he's doing in training camp. He don't look good at all.
Yeah, I'm cool on, bro. I'm for sure cool on, bro. Tomo, you are a savior, bro. Because I was low key trying to do it myself. Thank you, producer. Appreciate you.
My God, because I definitely didn't see it on my end. So
Nah, I
appreciate
seen it and I didn't know what to do. I promise I was just gonna let it ride. But I have Clemson going 11-1, 8-0 in ACC play, making the conference championship game, and taking the over 9.5 wins.
Yeah, I'm definitely over 9.5
You're
wins. I have them
undefeated.
going undefeated. So,
Yeah, I
and
got
I
him.
also
I
have
got him
them
going 11-1.
possibly, you know, doing
Okay,
the whole
I got
thing.
you.
So
I read you. I read you. I read you. All right. Oh, hold on. Just okay. Appreciate you, producer. So we can move on to University